When you're thinking about creating a dual monitor setup, you should be prepared to have some kind of a gap between the image of the two monitors. This comes mostly from the bezels that are present around your screen. Unfortunately, there's no contemporary technology that can eliminate the bezels. So for that reason, you have to choose the thinnest available according to your budget and preferences. Choosing the thinnest bezels ensures that you have less obstruction in your vision. Secondly, size. The screen size is also an important factor you should consider. While you might think it's a nice idea to get two 32-inch monitors, they'll take up a lot of screen space. On top of that, buying two of these are pretty expensive and not feasible for most of the time. So make sure to accommodate space for your dual monitor setup and determine what size will be enough for your needs. As you'll see in our top picks list, we have one 32-inch option, which is specifically designed for these purposes. Thirdly, resolution. The resolution is also a very important factor because if you're playing mix and match between two different monitors, which is the most popular option, one of your monitors might have a better resolution than the other, and it'll create a pretty distracting result that's not attractive at all. On top of that, you should check out if your graphics unit can support that kind of resolution. And lastly, budget. Your budget is always a pretty significant factor when buying monitors, unless you have unlimited funds. But either way, you should choose products within your means, but still you shouldn't sacrifice quality. Now, we've included excellent options in our list, and you'll find for yourself the best choice for your budget and needs. For those with Mac computer systems, I have an excellent choice if they want a secondary monitor or two monitors for a perfect dual monitor setup, the Dell 2719 DC. This is one of the most attractive monitors out there, and it has all the features to make it a perfect pick for a dual monitor setup for a wide variety of systems, but especially for Macs, which can be a headache. Let's take a closer look. My favourite feature of this monitor is that it has a perfect design that's very attractive, modern and minimal. Not anything like those office monitors that are quite unattractive and utilitarian looking. The Dell 2719 DC has a very modern design with some ultra-thin bezels around the screen, measuring a 1/4 inch on each side. This makes the monitor great for dual monitor setups. The whole thing measures about 17.8 by 24 by 6.2 inches in total and won't take up a lot of space on your desk. The Dell 2719 DC has a 27-inch panel up front that has a great WQHD resolution of 2560 by 1440 pixels. The thing that makes the Dell 2719 DC attractive for Mac systems is its connectivity ports though. This monitor has a single HDMI port, two USB 3.0 ports and a USB-C port that allows you to connect it with a modern Mac computer seamlessly. On the bottom right edge of the panel, you'll find 5 small buttons that allow you to control the monitor settings. Things such as sharpness, HDR, game HDR, movie HDR, and a lot more. The Dell 2719 DC is a great monitor overall, as it has a brightness rating of 400 nits in SDR and 600 nits in HDR, which is great. In its in-plane switching nature, it should also deliver great color accuracy, and this monitor covers 99% of the sRGB and 85% of the DCI-P3 color spectrums with amazing accuracy. The input lag is about 11.2 milliseconds, and overall I think that this is a superb monitor for its price and purpose. Next up, we have a monitor that's dedicated to those that need to have the most advanced technology, and if you fit that description, then the Acer Predator X27 is a great pick for you. The Acer Predator X27 is essentially a gaming monitor, one of the best, with 4K resolution, superb refresh rates, amazing colors, great pixel density, and so much more. However, it's quite expensive and requires ultra-advanced hardware on your PC to use all its potential. Let's talk about the design and build of this beast first. I have to say that despite coming from the Predator series, this monitor has some clean and modern looks. It's one of the most beautiful gaming monitors out there, with a great aluminium base and a beautiful frame. There are some bezels around the screen, but you won't be distracted too much by them, as the visuals of this panel are just amazing. In the package of the device, you'll also spot a light deflecting hood that's standard for this range of monitors, so you'll have the best gaming experience. However, I don't see much use for that for dual monitor setups, but it's nice to have nonetheless. The Acer Predator X27 has tons of connectivity ports as well, including a 3.5mm jack for headphones or speakers, 3 USB 3.0 ports, a DisplayPort 1.4, and an HDMI 2.0 port to give you tons of versatility. Designers, editors, and content creators in general have some specific needs from their hardware, especially their monitors. If you have those specific needs, you're a designer or a content creator, I have a great monitor for you. the BenQ PD3200U. This monitor might be a little expensive, but it has all the features and performance that justify its price, and it'll make for a great dual monitor setup as well. The BenQ PD3200U has a great and utilitarian design that's pretty elegant in my opinion. It's pretty obvious that the main focus of this monitor was not to be a beautiful case, but to deliver a beautiful image. It's designed for productivity and work in mind, and the brand itself has described it as simple, functional design for increased efficiency, and I can't agree more. It has some thin bezels on the sides which make it great for dual monitor setup, and it's a bit large with its 32-inch size. The initial setup of this monitor was pretty fast and smooth despite being a little large, and it's a one-man job. My favourite feature of the BenQ PD3200U is its KVM switch, which allows you to connect two PCs to this monitor and use the same keyboard, mouse and monitor for it, which is excellent for productivity. For connectivity ports, it has two HDMI ports, a DisplayPort 1.2, a mini DisplayPort, SD card, two USB 3.0 ports, and a 3.5mm audio port, which is pretty rich. It can also be used for console gaming with PS4 Pro and Xbox One X. The biggest selling point of the BenQ PD3200U is its amazing 32-inch display size and 4K resolution. This results also in great pixel density at 137 pixels per inch. The in-plane switching nature of this monitor delivers a native contrast of 1000:1, and it delivers great viewing experience from different angles. It has some great modes as well for pros, such as the CAD-CAM mode for architects. Gaming monitors are quite expensive, and finding a great one for your dual monitor setup is quite hard and maybe even impossible, if you count out the Dell S2417DG, that is. This is one of the best affordable gaming monitors out there, delivering all the features that you may need for high-end gaming, and it's quite appropriate for dual monitor setup. What more can you need? Design-wise, you wouldn't really expect the Dell S2417DG to be a gaming monitor. It mostly looks like an office monitor with its unassuming looks. It has a silver base and a black glossy body that looks simple, and it's a great thing in my opinion, especially if you don't like the gaming-focused, outlandish designs. The biggest feature of this monitor that makes it great for dual monitor setups is its super slim bezels around the sides that won't distract you at all. This monitor delivers plenty of ergonomics as well, as you can pivot it up to 45 degrees, tilt it back and forth, raise it and swivel it to portrait mode if you need, a feature that many streamers use a lot. In terms of connectivity inputs, the Dell S2417DG offers an HDMI port and DisplayPort, the latter of which will be used for the G-Sync feature. It also has four USB 3.0 ports, a USB 3.0 Type-B port, and a headphone jack to give you plenty of options for connectivity. Moving on, the Dell S2417DG has a 24-inch panel with a WQHD resolution of 2560 by 1440 and a refresh rate that can achieve 165 Hz. This is great, and you can achieve superb frame rates and smooth gameplay without investing a lot in your hardware. It also produces 123% of the sRGB color space, and it's great overall. Moving on to the top of our list for the best monitors for dual setup in 2020, we have the Acer Predator XP271HU, which is one of the most impressive 27-inch monitors for gaming. It has some excellent features and it won't let you down, and in the feature it packs some amazing qualities. Also, as we've seen, the Predator series knows how to deliver gaming monitors. You'll instantly notice that the Acer Predator XP271HU is a gaming-focused monitor. It has all the design tricks that make it a gaming monitor, like the in-your-face logo on the bezel, the feet with the red accents, an exoskeleton-like stand that's pretty attractive if you're into those aesthetics. I should also mention that this monitor is also very well built, with reassuring quality in each of its parts. The stand also delivers plenty of adjustment, including height, tilt, pivot and rotation from the base. On top of that, you can also invest in an aftermarket mount for a dual monitor setup, as it has the 100x100 VESA mount holes in the back. The Acer Predator XP271HU is based on a 27-inch AU Optronics AHV-A in-plane switching panel that delivers some interesting qualities. It delivers a WQHD 2560 by 1440 resolution, and it can achieve 350 nits at peak brightness. It also has the 10-bit color technology support with 100% of the sRGB color space. Moving on, this monitor also has a max refresh rate of 165 Hz and the NVIDIA G-Sync technology, which when combined with a 4 millisecond response time, does wonders.